My dear friends, hello to everyone. This is Dr. B. Dr. B, the best doctor in medicine. Dr. B, 30 plus years of experience in medicine. Today, Dr. B wants to talk to you about a very, very important topic, and that is your heart. And the important topic of a screening echocardiogram. A screening echocardiogram. In medicine, the term echocardiogram is the medical term to designate an ultrasound examination of the heart, right? So you take the ultrasound probe, you put it on the patient's chest to check the heart. We call that an echocardiogram, also called ultrasound examination of the heart. Some people you will see, they want to kind of abbreviate the term echocardiogram and make it short and easy. They just say an echo. So if you go to a clinic or to the emergency room or to the hospital and your doctor says, oh, I'm going to send you to have an echo, right? Or the doctor going to say, well, we need to perform an echo on your wife or on your kid, blah, blah, blah. They mean ultrasound examination of the heart. Now, you, as an adult of a certain age, right, you need to have a screening echocardiogram, right? Screening means you feel okay, but your doctor is sending you to that clinic, cardiology clinic, where Dr. B works, and Dr. B will check your heart to make sure that it is okay, right? Guys, remember that you need to be, to a certain extent, in charge of your own health care, right? You need to not trust blindly your family doctor, your internist, right? Because there's so much your internist and your family doctor can do for you or will do for you, right? Let me give you this example that made me record this video, right? Just last week, a patient comes to our clinic. He was around 60, 65, I forgot the exact age, right? Just 10 years older than me. I'm 50 years young, right? Comes to the clinic, referred by his family physician at last, right? Thank God, because he feels that he has shortness of breath. And of course, he has wheezings, his lungs are full of water, right? His ankles are puffy. Now, at last, right, the family doctor decided to send this guy who has been smoking for 10 years, smoking for 10, 20 years, I forgot exactly, to look at the heart, right? This guy came to our cardiovascular clinic in overt heart failure, right? So I checked the heart of the patient, right? The heart is failing. This guy, for the last 10 to 20 years, smoking, has destroyed his own heart, right? He has developed what we call ischemic means low oxygen level, cardiomyopathy, right? The muscle of the heart becomes destroyed by the smoking, right? Smoking destroys the tiny vessels of the heart, right? We call them the coronary arteries, these vessels that feed the heart and bring oxygen and nutrients to the heart. In addition to that, it destroys also the muscle of the heart. I don't want to go into the complex mechanisms and the biochemistry and the molecular biology behind why smoking, chronic smoking for at least a few years, right, causes destruction of the muscle of the heart. But we call that ischemic cardiomyopathy. Right? So this guy is an overt heart failure. He has ischemic cardiomyopathy. And my God, his family doctor, of course, sends him to our cardiovascular clinic for me to check his heart, right? And of course, he was given the treatment of the heart failure, blah, 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 blah. Now think about if this man had been sent to us 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, 3 years ago, right? We could have detected his heart ischemic cardiomyopathy, right? We could have detected it earlier to implement preventive measures, right? To tell him to stop smoking, to show him the pictures of the heart, to say, look what you're doing to yourself, right? But of course, his family doctor never sent him, despite him being a long-time smoker, to have a screening echocardiogram, right? Obviously, the family doctor was sending him to have a yearly CT scan, right? A low-dose CT to check for lung cancer, blah, 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 chest x-ray, blood test, checking for diabetes, high blood pressure, kidney function, liver function, blah, blah, blah. But his doctor forgot a very important test that we call a screening echocardiogram. That any smoker, any person who drinks, who has been drinking alcohol for quite some time, or any person who has diabetes for quite some time, needs to have. My dear fellow friends, citizen, regardless of your age, your gender, your ethnicity, your politics, I love you. Dr. B has been around for 30 plus years. Dr. B knows it all in medicine. Dr. B wants to make you age gracefully by staying away from heart failure, heart attacks, strokes, cancer, neurodegenerative diseases, kidney disease, lung disease, liver disease, millions of diseases, right? Please listen to me, follow my videos, right? Ask your doctor, hey, Dr. B said in his video that it might be worth for me because I'm diabetic, or because I've had long time high blood pressure, or because I've had long time history of smoking, drinking alcohol, right? It might be worth for me that you send me to that cardiovascular clinic so that I can have an echo of my heart, right? So remember, high blood pressure, diabetes, smoking, alcohol consumption. These are the 4 reasons why your doctor needs to send you for a screening, one time only, screening echocardiogram, right? If the ultrasound of your heart comes back normal, then thank God. If the ultrasound of your heart is not normal, then we can start implementing preventive measures and early treatment so that your condition, the condition of your heart doesn't get worse, so that you don't go into overt heart failure and then you die, right? Guys, enjoy your retirement, enjoy your life, but take care of your health. Grab the bull by the horn. Do not trust 100% your family doctor or your internist. Your doctor, guys, is busy taking care of his family. He's busy running his business, his medical business, to make money, to save for his retirement. He wants to go on vacation. He wants to enjoy life. He wants to do this. He wants to raise his kids, keep his wife or her husband happy. He doesn't have the time. He's not a computer machine to take care of everybody 100% and spend half an hour in the exam room with you, right? He's going to be in and out. He has to see 40 patients in a day. It's crazy what medicine has become, right? So you, as a patient, you need to not trust your doctor blindly. You need to follow Dr. B, watch his video, listen to what I'm saying. Go back to your doctor and tell your doctor, Dr. B is saying that it might be worth, doctor, that I have an echo because I've been smoking for a long time. I've been drinking alcohol. I've had diabetes. I've had high blood pressure. And I'm 60 years old, doctor. You never sent me to check my heart. How come, doctor? Right? You need to do that. And even if you're younger, it doesn't matter. Or if even younger, in your 30s, 40s, and you are an athlete. Guys, if you are a young man, 20, 30, 35, 40, 25, 45, and you are doing high level, high intensity training, right? Biking every day, running marathon, going to the gym for 4 hours, being a bodybuilder, and you never had a consultation with a cardiologist, right? In our clinic, cardiologist. We are a cardiovascular clinic. We specialize in heart and vascular diseases and prevention. That's crazy, right? If you're a marathon runner, if you are an athlete, if you want to play football, high school football, college football at a high level, right? If you want to train for a 5-kilometer race, 10-kilometer, for biking, hiking, blah, 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 and you never seen a cardiologist, right? And you say, oh, I'm young, I'm 30 years old, who cares? Come on, guys, you are doing high intensity training. Have a consultation with a cardiologist. Have Dr. B, who is an expert in medical imaging and ultrasound, 14 licenses, the record in the USA and North America, Canada included, right? 14 licenses I have. I've been doing this for decades, right? You need to have your heart checked, right? Don't trust your family doctor blindly. You have to request, right? Guys, remember that, I don't know if I said that before, but when I ride, my sister driving the car, and I sit by her side, riding into her car, right? And she takes me somewhere, right? She's driving. I don't trust her 100%, right? I look at the road myself too, so that I can be alert and say, oh my God, look at that. Pay attention, there's this guy crossing, because she might have inattention. She might have you know what I'm saying, right? She might lack at 1 second to pay attention to the road, and that's it. You got the accident, right? So we have to watch each other. We have to watch what other people say and do, and blah, 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 blah. So do not trust your doctor blindly. Be proactive, right? Tell your doctor that you saw Dr. B on YouTube and he's recommending a screening echocardiogram. Doctor, can you please send me to that clinic, cardiovascular clinic, so that somebody at last, after so many years of diabetes, high blood pressure, smoking, alcohol, I can have my heart checked, doctor, right? It's crazy. Guys, medical care and medical prevention, right? It's becoming a disaster in America. I will have to post a different video about this topic, but every year it is going to become worse and worse and worse. Do not expect for your health care, whether it's treatment or prevention, do not expect it to become better next year or the other year or blah. Not only it's not gonna get better, it's gonna get worse and worse and worse. And there is no escape to that, believe me. And I'm gonna tell you in a separate video why our healthcare is gonna get worse and worse and worse, right? It's already a disaster, right? Among all the developed country, Western developed modern countries, right? We are doing the worst, right? We are doing worse than Canada, Australia, Europe, Japan, blah, 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 blah. And we are the number one spender in healthcare. Just last year, no, the year before, 2023, today is June 6, 2025, today. As today I'm posting this video, it is June 6, 2025. We don't have yet the statistic on healthcare expenditure for 2024, but we do have them for 2023. We spend in the year 2023, our country spent $4.9 trillion, not billion, not million, $1 trillion on healthcare. And look at our population. Half of them are fat. They're dying early, heart attack, stroke, cancer, blah, blah. We are doing really bad when it comes to health parameters, right? Parameters of health of a population. Our population is not healthy at all. Despite us, the United States of America, being the country number one in the world when it comes to spending money on healthcare, right? And believe me, it's going to get worse every year. Every year, our healthcare expenditure is going to go up more and more and more. And every year, the health of our population will decline. The quality of healthcare, whether it's treatment or prevention, will decline. And anybody who's telling you anything different is just lying to you, whether he's a doctor, a politician, a governor, a mayor, a bureaucrat, blah, blah, blah. He or she is lying to you. If he's telling you or she's telling you that don't worry, I have a plan for our nation so that we can improve our healthcare, blah, 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 blah. They are lying to you. All they want is to get elected. They want power, they want money, they want glory. They do not care about you. And I'll post a video about why that is and how our healthcare system is not going to get better at all. Not only that, it's going to get worse. I will post a video about that. Therefore, my point is to say, you, my great fellow citizen, I love you. Dr. B went to medical school because he loves people. I'm not here for the fame, the glory, the money. I make enough money at the clinic, more than I need, and my patients give me so much love and glory that I don't need anything else. I am here. I opened this YouTube channel because I need to transfer this message to you. You guys are my audience, right? I need to tell you all that so that you grab the handle on your health care, that you don't trust your doctor. Otherwise, you're going to be like that patient who came in stage 3 heart failure with edema, pulmonary edema, lower extremity edema, shortness of breath. The guy would have died. We wouldn't have treated immediately the guy, right? So you have to be in charge to a certain extent. You have to request this to your doctor, request that to, Dr. B said online that I need to do this blood test or that blood test. What do you think, doctor? Would you mind sending me to that lab so that I can do this blood test, or to that imaging department so that I can do this ultrasound, right? Please watch my videos. I explain to you easily, in easy steps, how to get old gracefully like Dr. B, how to get old and age without cardiovascular disease, heart attack, stroke, cancer, blah, 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 right? So this cardiac ultrasound will save your life, right? It will allow your doctor to detect heart disease at an early stage, so that they can implement prevention, so that they can implement treatment at an early stage, so that you preserve this heart for your old age, for your retirement, right? Remember that 30% of Americans retire so sick that they cannot enjoy retirement. Don't be among those 30% of Americans. The same way you invest money into your retirement fund, you need to invest time and energy into your health care fund and not trust the government. The government is bankrupt. The government, whether it's the state government of any state where you live or the federal government, it is bankrupt. The federal government is bankrupt to the tune of $37 trillion. Our national debt, right, Uncle Sam, has $37 trillion, not billion, not million, $1 trillion of national debt. And I live in California, right? In California, the communist state of California, our state is bankrupt. We have a budget deficit that runs hundreds of billions of dollars of deficit in California, right? Our healthcare is a disaster, right? Millions of people in California have no health insurance, and those who do have health insurance have no access to health care. So the guy has Medicare, Medicaid in California, we call that Medicaid for California, we call that Medical. The guy has insurance provided by the federal government, Medicare, or by the state government in California, Sacramento, we call that Medical. But the guy has no access to health care. He cannot get any prevention. He cannot get any treatment. Right? It's a disaster. The healthcare in California and many other states is bankrupt. And any politician who is claiming that it's not, that he's going to improve it, he's going to do this, he's going to do that, right? He's lying to you. He's looking for your vote. And once they get elected, right, they don't do no cazzo. They will not do no cazzo for you, for your healthcare, for your family, right? So you need to do that for yourself. You need to be in charge. Do not trust the government. Do not trust 100% your doctor. Trust your doctor, obviously, but not 100%, right? Guys, remember that in case Dr. B recommends a test and your insurance doesn't cover it, right? Pay out of pocket, right? You need to pay out of pocket to a certain extent. Means you need to cut back on your discretionary spendings. Go less to the movie theater, right? Go less to the restaurants. Instead of buying your coffee every morning, $5 at Starbucks, brew your own coffee, save the money, and put it in a little healthcare fund, right? In a little piggy bank, and pay for that echo yourself, for that ultrasound of your heart that your insurance doesn't want to cover. Pay it yourself, guys. My family, they sit down at a restaurant and they pay $200 for a dinner or for a lunch, right? And with the tips, the guy winds up paying $250. And then, oh my God, Dr. B, look, my doctor said that my insurance doesn't cover my echocardiogram or my ultrasound liver or blah, 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 or my this screening or that screening, that I have to pay out of pocket and it's going to cost me $150. For God's sake, $150 is nothing. $200 is nothing. Even $500 is nothing. When it comes to your heart, guys, your heart, you're talking about your freaking heart, for God's sake, right? It's the most vital organ that you have in your body, right? So don't go to a restaurant. Instead of going 5 times in a month to a restaurant, go just one time. And the 4 other times, go one time to a restaurant, the 4 other times, right? Eat at home, or just do like Dr. B, just don't eat, zip your mouth. I don't eat food at all except in the morning. The rest of the time at lunch and dinner is just tiny little snacks of nuts and little things. I mean, watch my other videos, but you get the point. Zip the mouth, save the money, right? The $150 to $200 that you spend each time you go to a restaurant, right? That's it. You got your $500 to see not only the cardiologist, do also the stress test, do also the echocardiogram. Right? I mean, guys, you have a lot of discretionary spending. Discretionary spending. These are spending that you can avoid, that you are doing it because you want to do it. Well, buy less shoes, right? Buy less purses, right? Buy less clothes, buy less this, buy less that, right? So that go less on a vacation, right? Don't go to that expensive hotel, go to a regular hotel. These are discretionary spending on which you have control, that you can control and that you can avoid, right? As opposed to non-discretionary spending, right? Like your taxes, like your rent, like your mortgage, right? Like your utility bills, right? Like your car payment, insurance. These are non-discretionary. You have no option but to pay them, right? So cut back on your discretionary spendings, which are optional, right? That you don't have to spend, and put that money into a health fund and spend it on your own prevention, right? Take care of your heart, guys. Guys, Dr. B is not here to lecture you like a kid. We are all grown-up adults, right? Dr. B is here to help you, to make you understand that your doctor cares about you to only a certain extent. The doctor has his family, his business to run, and blah, 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 blah. And the government, guys, I swear to God, they don't care about you at all. They care about the next upcoming elections, right? They want to get elected because election and brings them power, and it brings them money, glory, massive six-figure salaries and pensions and benefits, and you know everything. The government doesn't care about you. Don't wait for the government to do anything about you, right? Guys, Dr. B is always available. If you have any comments, any question, put them down there. It might take time for me to answer, but I promise I will do that. Dr. B loves you so much. If you're a human being and watching me, you're my student. You're my fellow compatriot, regardless of your gender, your race, your ethnicity, whatever the cazzo you are, whatever your politic. I don't give a cazzo. I love you. I went to medicine because I love medicine, because I love health sciences, and because I love people. I give you a big hug, and I hope to talk to you next time. God bless you. Thank you.